how we scaled an e-commerce brand in Norway from $500 a month to $120,000 in 7 weeks by using and focusing on the growth partner strategy. Okay, so who's this for? What is this video for? Do you have an e-commerce brand that kind of wants to scale but struggling with being more profitable and not increasing your sales, and you kind of feel stuck? Then this video is going to be for you. So basically, for all types of e-commerce brands that we kind of see is that they hire marketers. They don't really hire a growth team. They don't really hire a growth partner. They don't really hire somebody that actually understands how to actually increase the sales, that actually knows how to increase and go more profitable in the business, that actually understands every and all sides of an e-commerce brand, of actually running the entire business, because we have done it before. So we see brands that doesn't understand their margins, that doesn't understand their break-even return on ad spend. They don't really understand how to scale, how to increase conversion rate and average order value, how do you increase the customer's LTV, what is good ads, what is good content, what is not good content, and we'll also be talking a little bit about the use of UGC. So this video is going to basically be for you that want to 10x your sales in your web shop, in your store, for your e-commerce brand, right? So back to the brand that scaled. This is the brand called Frisørværten, and it's a brand from Norway that literally went from $500 a month to now scaling to $120,000 in 7 weeks. This is going to be a screenshot from the ad account from Facebook. This is also a screenshot from the WooCommerce sales page that we have with this client. So $500 a month to $120,000 in 7 weeks. That was an incredible scale for this brand in such a short period of time, right? So who am I and why should you even listen to me in the first place? So my name is Scott. I run a marketing agency. It's called Sumendit, and I've helped a little bit over 60 plus different e-commerce brands here in Scandinavia, and we are based in Norway. So on average, we increase 70% of our e-commerce clients by 80% in revenue and by 50% in profitability as well, because we understand the client's profitability, not only by scaling more, by using more ad spend, right? Which we see a lot of agencies do wrong. So most importantly, this video is also going to be about how can I actually help you increase your sales by 50 to 100% in 90 days or less, 100% guaranteed. All right. So what we see is we see a lot of the same stuff, a lot of the same problems with these e-commerce brands, and it's not really your fault. You know, there are too many unserious agencies out there that doesn't really care about you, and they don't really understand how profitable you get. Right. The truth is that they only make you spend as much marketing budgets as possible for them to get paid more instead of actually caring about how profitable you go in the business. So all brands need to understand that just ads isn't good enough anymore. You can't just run ads. You can't just have simple ads in on Facebook, on Instagram, and try to scale from there. It's going to be very difficult. What worked maybe 5 to 10 years ago is not going to be working as well as it is now, right? So you need to understand how to actually build a brand, how to actually create an infrastructure within the business, within the brand, that actually focuses on retaining as many customers as possible, because that's going to be cheaper for you and it's going to be way more profitable for you as well. So you need to understand, how do you build an infrastructure that increases the lifetime value and the average order value of a customer, but very few people actually know how to do it, and it's very difficult as well. So we're one of the very few agencies that actually focuses on this, and we see this all the time when we talk and we speak with e-commerce brands, that we usually see the same problems come again and again and again. And we also see a lot of people that wants to start an e-commerce brand or wants to start a dropshipping store, that e-commerce doesn't work anymore, or dropshipping doesn't work anymore. But I just want to say to you that strategies and tactics that used to work from 5-10 years ago is not going to work anymore, right? Sorry, buddy, it still does work, but e-commerce has absolutely evolved, and you need to think a little bit different way. The strategies and the business is completely evolved, and you need to adapt. New things come up, news comes up, and you need to be updated for you to actually do as well as possible, right? So a few more screenshots. Here is a brand that we started launching ads for, and this is the first 4 months where we have spent 180,000 kroner, and where we got a 32.7x return on ad spend, where we got a little less than 6 million back in these 4 months when we started launching ads for this e-commerce brand. And it's not just ads, right? Okay, it's a proper growth strategy on how to actually scale a business, right? So there's also a brand, Ovano, that we also help scale. Here's some reviews of our clients from Tor Ivar as well. So I can talk a little bit about a background story. Who am I and why you should listen to me a little bit more. So my background story is pretty simple. I used to play football. That was kind of like my profession. That was kind of like what I was interested in doing. I played semi-professional and I wanted to move up a level. So I spent my whole life playing since I was basically 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, and playing every single day, and basically going up to the age of 20, where I understood that I wasn't really good enough to be in the top level, playing in the Premier League and the La Liga and these big leagues like I wanted to do, right? So until I really found my true passion, which was running this marketing agency, right? I loved e-commerce. I loved helping e-commerce brands. I really fell in love with the e-commerce game, and yeah, this is what made it so interesting for me. So today, I run a marketing agency with a team of 10 plus different types of people within my team, and I can work basically from anywhere while traveling around the world, which is a picture here where we had a work trip in Dubai with the team. And also, I'm so fortunate enough to work with amazing people in the e-commerce space, where you see some different types of pictures there with some of my clients that we launched the brand, and some of the case studies we also filmed. So I've helped with a little bit over 60 plus different types of brands, helped them scale and become more profitable in the last 1.5 years, right? So, but I saw this big problem with these e-commerce brands. So they were hiring marketers. They were not hiring growth marketers. No, sorry, growth hackers, growth partners, growth team. They were um, sorry, hiring different types of marketers within the specific types of places. So one marketer for Facebook ad, and one marketer for Google ads, and one marketer for making content, right? So you have three types of different people in three types of completely different types of areas. And what happens then is that they don't really understand, most of the time, they don't really understand what makes and drives and increases sales of an e-commerce store. Because changes you could have done to the store or to your offer or your content could be the big deal that actually scaled the business, but the guy or she or her, sorry, her or him is gonna behind the Facebook ads is not gonna really understand what really drives the sales, because they're really only stuck in the ad account, right? So it's really important that you need a growth team that understand every single part of the business for you to scale and go more profitable, right? And I heard that agencies that weren't delivering the service, that were not delivering results, they were promising the world but always missing out. That's the most I've heard from all clients I used, the clients that we still work with today. So agencies are slow, and they don't have the right knowledge, and they don't have the right information, right? Those are like the two biggest problems we see, right? Agencies are slow, which means that they are not testing enough, because they have so many things to do, so many clients to fulfill, which is going to help them, which is going to struggle, and you as an e-commerce brand is going to struggle with that. So, and the next thing is that they don't really have the knowledge, so they don't really have the information, they don't really know what to test and what to do to scale your brand. So I got kind of fed up with this, and when I heard about this from other e-commerce brands, other clients that we work with today, and I finally took action, and now we built the best growth team here in Norway. Okay, so this is what we work with today. This is what we do in our agency called Sumendit. We try to build the best team we can ever do, so how we can give and share this to other e-commerce brands as well. So solution worked better than they ever imagined, where we got in, coupled up with some great partners that we still couple up with today. E-commerce brands started to reach out to me and ask if it would work for them, right? So for me, we come in this fantastic opportunity, this fantastic chance that I basically want to share and give this to other e-commerce brands as well, so we can scale more, and the e-commerce and partners we work with is going to scale as well, which makes this so good, because if you win, we win, and we won't win if they don't win. If the client does not succeed, we do not succeed, which makes this really good, right? So do you see, if you had a growth partner that understands the numbers, they have a content department, They have an ads department. They have a CRO department, email and SMS marketing department. They know how to build an infrastructure. They know how to build a brand and actually understands how to scale and how to increase your profits. They understand your brand, your value, your identity, the identity of the brand. They understand who the person behind the brand is. How are they thinking? What are they thinking about? We're hardworking. That is on time. That is disciplined. That tests 11 times more than any other agency and than any other e-commerce brand that is out there. That actually has the right knowledge and the right information as well. That you see, if you had these things, that you would have a greater chance of increasing your sales and profits. Right? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Okay. Again, a couple of reviews here, a couple of clients that we can watch over. That some of our clients have gotten amazing results, amazing partnerships, amazing to work with. And what we see is the same problems that come up. And we kind of see we can scale them, and yeah, that's what kind of makes this really, really interesting. It's a review from Amelia Becker that has the brand Bash Power that we do that whole growth partner strategy for. This is also how she scaled her business. She was doing around 10, 15, 20,000 a month, and now she's doing around 200,000 a month. There's a brand called Nordic Treat. There was a brand that were running ads a lot, but as you see, they were going in negative ROI, which means they're not scalable, they're not running, their business is not going to go so well. So we came in, we made them profitable in the first 4 days, like Yuna says here, and we went from spending $20 a day to now spending $200 a day with an average return on ad spend with 5.4, which makes them very, very profitable. Here's also a brand that we spend a little bit over 50,000 euros a month, and we get a 4x return on investment. And this is also a client where we really focus on the customer's LTV and how often they retain and how often the customer comes back. And also this brand has a subscription based offer, which means a lot of the customers that are coming in are staying for months and months, and some even years now. We're just looking at the data and information to see if they're going to stay for years as well. Here's also a brand that's spending 260. We spent 260 kroner in the day 2. We got 59.41 action return back. And day 30, we spent a little bit over 900 euros and got back 8,800 euros. And this is a brand that only sells action figures, which is a very specific niche. And I sincerely do believe if you know exactly your customer's problems, the customer's dream outcome, if you know how to solve their issue, solve their problem, you can absolutely do really well in every type of niche. But you need to understand that really well. This is also a screenshot of a Klaviyo account where we did the email marketing for, where we see that 63% of the sales come from only email marketing. And as you can see as well, the total revenue of the store increased with 51% after we took over the email marketing, just email marketing. No more ad spend, only email marketing. And here also a review from Kristin Haugen. It's also been a crazy good cooperation with Happy Nurse as well. So some quick and bold benefits that I just wanted to say, like you will 100% increase your conversion rate. By following this growth partner strategy, you will increase your conversion rate, you will increase your ROI and your POAS, which is profit on ad spend. We focus on the POAS, not ROAS. You will also increase your average order value of customers. You will increase your lifetime value of your customers. You will become more profitable. You will be able to increase your revenue. You will be able to get rid of the stress of being stuck in that position, because what we see with a lot of e-commerce brands is that they scale, but then they just get stuck in that, what can I say, that monthly revenue. They can't really scale it. And for me, e-commerce brands is always going to be scalable. If you have scaled, you have value, you have possibilities to do more. You can always do more, right? And if you scale, you will also be happy, right? If you do better, you will be happy. So that's kind of how it goes. That's kind of the way we work. That's how we scale the e-commerce brands that we work with. Obviously, if this sounds interesting to you, you can also book a free call to see if you're a good fit. And basically in this call, you will get a free marketing plan on how you can scale your e-commerce brand, right? We will develop a free marketing plan, a free marketing strategy specifically for you. We can just go over to see if we actually are a good fit. So yeah, Thanks for watching the video, and yeah, I'll see you soon.